Okay, so let's talk about this logo. It's simple, it's clean, and at first glance, you might not think much of it, but it actually tells a massive story about a huge shift in Canadian banking. We're going to uncover what's really going on behind it.
I mean, look at it. It's just a name, right? Modern, lowercase font. But that simplicity is totally deceptive. What it really represents is this powerful business model that has pulled in millions of users, all by promising one thing: to make banking, well, simpler. So how do they actually do it?
To really get it, we're going to peel this thing back like an onion. We'll start with its surprising origin story, then we'll break down the whole no-fee model, figure out who it's actually built for, and then we'll look at the big picture.
So how did this super modern-looking brand even come to be? You might be pretty surprised to find out its roots go way, way back. Decades, actually.
And here's the thing you've got to understand. Simplii is not some little FinTech startup that just popped up out of nowhere. No, it's the direct evolution of President's Choice Financial, a brand that a ton of Canadians are going to remember really well.
Now look at that moment in 2017. That's the real game changer. Simplii didn't start from scratch. It launched by basically absorbing nearly 2 million clients in an instant. This timeline shows you a straight line from an established, trusted player right to the modern digital brand and that fresh logo that we see today.
Which, brings us to the business model. So how on earth does a bank that's always shouting about no monthly fees actually stay in business and make money?
Well, it all boils down to this one core concept: direct banking. Think about it. By not having to pay for hundreds of super expensive physical branches with all the rent and staff that comes with them, they slash their overhead costs. That saving, that's the foundation of the whole no-fee promise.
And here's the playbook, right? First, keep your costs way down with digital channels. Second, and this is absolutely key, you leverage the infrastructure of a major bank, in this case, CIBC's huge ATM network. And third, you make your money through the usual banking stuff like loans and mortgages, not by dinging people with monthly account fees.
This right here is their secret sauce. You get that slick app and the smooth online experience you'd expect from a new tech company, but you also get the stability, and this is crucial, the cash access of one of Canada's biggest banks. For smaller, purely digital challengers, that is a massive hurdle. It's Simplii's built-in competitive advantage.
So what does that big bank backbone actually look like for a user? It looks like this. Over 3,400 CIBC ATMs the clients can use for free. This one move solves the single biggest headache for digital-only banks. How do I get my cash out?
Okay, so we've got this really clever, lean business model. But who is it actually designed for? Let's see how it all connects with specific types of customers.
You can see right away who this clicks with. If you're someone who is just sick of fees, it's a no-brainer. A student who basically lives on their phone? Yeah, it's a natural fit. And for newcomers to Canada, having that low-cost global money transfer service is a huge deal. It's a really, really targeted approach.
And this is the core promise, right there on their website. This one sentence hits on the biggest and most common frustrations that people have with the big traditional banks. It's the simple message the whole brand is built around.
So, what does this all add up to in the Canadian market? Let's zoom out for a second and just look at the sheer scale of this whole operation. And this is the result. Nearly 2 million clients. A number like that makes Simplii a major, major force in Canadian digital finance. This isn't some small, niche player.
So let's put it all together. While Simplii has the look and the feel of a modern disruptor, it launched with the scale of an incumbent. This wasn't a startup trying to build an audience from nothing. This was a major bank rebranding a massive existing audience for a whole new era of banking.
And this brings us right back to where we started. That simple little logo? It's not just a logo. It's the symbol of a much, much bigger story. A story of evolution, of efficiency, and of finding this huge audience that was totally ready for a new, more direct way to do their banking.
So when you boil it all down, that simple logo stands for a really powerful combination. You've got the trust and the scale of a legacy brand, and it's powered by a lean digital-first strategy. It's basically old meets new in a very, very effective package.
And that's really the question that this brand and others like it are posing to the entire industry and to all of us. As banking gets more and more digital, what does simple actually mean to you? Is it just about no fees? Is it a better app? Or is it something more? It's definitely a question worth thinking about.